You know, having a belt on you that can function as an extremis tool, an ability to hide cash, items, keys, a self-defense tool. I mean, this will do so many different things. I wanted to add it to this Low-Vis Kit as like the most basic thing that you could possibly do. Again, we're trying to make it easy for you guys to put these things together.
The information in this podcast is for entertainment and educational purposes. Our informational content cannot address all dangerous situations and cannot guarantee your survival or prevent injuries when the unexpected happens. The decision to carry a firearm, either for recreation or for personal defense, carries the risk and potential for injury and/or death. Therefore, it is advised that you seek out and acquire proper training before using a firearm or any firearm-related product.
What are some self-defense techniques?
What would happen if there was a global internet outage?
What should I do if I hear shots ringing out?
Or what I should do if there's a major terrorist attack?
What should I have? What's the best?
What should I do?
What does that look like?
What would you recommend? Is there anything I could do?
All right, guys, welcome back to Dangerous Questions, an Ironclad original. We've been talking a lot about gear, and we get the question all the time, what do I need? Where do I start? I love low-vis stuff, reduced signature things. So when we were talking to Ironclad, we put together a bundle, a cool kit that's, to me, kind of an essential kit, and there are some cool features in what we're gonna show you guys. But we're making this kit available to you guys. We're putting it together, we're making it a no-brainer. But I wanted to walk through each one of these pieces because people try to figure out what to buy. You know, whether they're trying to buy a gift, whether they're trying to get it for themselves. There are some essential things in here that I think are gonna help you guys out and even build a relationship with what these items are. You know, this is like a stage 1 Dynamis Low-Vis Kit. It's kind of like the beginning point of like, look, if you're gonna get anything, get these things. So, when we got together and said, what do we put in this basic kit? You know, there's obviously something I never leave home without, and this is the Snake Staff Systems tourniquet. Super low profile. Again, can you get a cat? Can you get something bigger? Yes, but this is the one that's like, no excuses. This thing is in this preloaded kit. You can take it out, put it in your pocket, leave this in your car, or take this with you. But number one, this is a way to stop a bleed, and I think that we should all have this for our children, for each other, for innocent bystanders, for whoever we come across. We have a Snake Staff Systems tourniquet in here. The next thing is, and this is Dynamis specific, you know Snake Staff never leaves my side, but from the Dynamis perspective, we've been talking a lot about non-metallics, and it's something that comes up a lot. And for me, it's just a nice to have. I don't know when I'm gonna need it, but I want it if I need it. And we have our non-metallic spike, which has a non-metallic sheath. It's just a good option to have with you to load quickly, extremis environments. You make it up. This is up for you to decide what's your X look like and when do you need this stuff. But this was an easy item that we wanted to put in this kit for you to access. The other thing is low pro belt. You know, having a belt on you that can function as an extremis tool, an ability to hide cash, items, keys, a self-defense tool. I mean, this will do so many different things. I wanted to add it to this Low-Vis Kit as like the most basic thing that you could possibly do. Again, we're trying to make it easy for you guys to put these things together and build on this. If you've never started anywhere, this is a great place to start. The next thing is an RFID bag or a Faraday bag or whatever you want to call it. What's the purpose of this bag? Well, it does a couple things, and in my opinion, it's nice to have to just know that no matter what's going on, I can take my phone and get it to completely shut out to the world. There's a lot of different reasons I would do that. Maybe I don't want to talk to anybody. Maybe I just want to completely be left alone and I want to put this thing away completely. It's still going to get alerts. It's still going to get access. Even when your phone's off, it's still accessible. So why not have something with you that you can go completely off the grid? You know, there's a freedom to that. There's a freedom to understanding that it's not too long ago we did not have these things. We didn't have these things tying ourselves to the entire universe. So it's nice to know, like, okay, I can kind of go back to old school. I can go back to being primitive and get this thing in a bag that just says, you know what, I'm just going to shut myself out and go chill for a little bit. I think it's a great option. You know, again, what's the purpose and why would you need this? you can use your imagination. But for me, that's part of the reason, is I like having the freedom and the ability to do it. All right, guys, this episode of Dangerous Questions is brought to you by MTNTOUGH, the fitness app. These guys have been crushing, and honestly, I'm stoked to have their support. They've been doing some amazing things, and they are doing a deal right now, especially during the holidays, and everybody has their own way of looking at things. But ultimately, we need to stay disciplined, and this is a great way to do it. The MTNTOUGH app is your battlefield for building mental toughness and physical strength. This isn't just a workout program, it's a mission to forge you into a high-performing athlete, prepared for whatever comes next. MTNTOUGH is so confident in this program that they're offering you a full year on the app for just $120 by using code CYBER50 at mountaintough.com. That breaks down to just 33 cents a day. So again, this nice low-vis package. The other thing too is this pouch that Ironclad has. I dig this pouch. For as small as it is, it has so many different options, even from the back where you could run a regular belt through, you could run the Dynamis Belt through it and put it on the small of your back. You could hang it on something. You could do a lot of things with the backside. It has the ability to put AR magazines in it. So it has a panel back here. You could load your own AR magazines in it, put your own magazine in. You could even put pistol mags in here too. It would adapt to either or. And then just the way you would set up inside, you've got plenty of elastic in here to set things up, to be able to put them in, stack whatever, Band-Aids, extra medical gear, radios, another cell phone, extra ammunition, a pistol. You know, there's a lot of things you can do with this bag from the internals of it. So from a footprint standpoint, this offers a lot in a small package. The other thing I really like too is these bottom bungees that cinch down, and you can shrink like this. So even if I wanted to make this tourniquet easily accessible and leave that on the outside, which by the way I do on a lot of my bags, if I'm spearfishing, if I'm hunting, I typically have a tourniquet so everybody can see it and there's no guess on where that thing is if you need it. But if I put that in there, this allows me to tighten that down all the way. So this is under load and it's still secure. So now when the bag is sitting in the car, maybe I have two tourniquets, maybe I have something else I want to do that with, but I know that it's accessible to everybody and it's not hard to get out and it's pretty user friendly. So I like that feature of the bag too. It's got two of those. It's got this front pouch, which has the ability to put quick access accessories. And of course, we threw a Dynamis patch on it. So just a simple stage one, low visibility loadout bundle that you guys can access. I meant to say this in the beginning of the video, but if you're like me and you want to find it, the link's in the description below and you can go right to the page. So I should have said that so you can, I just want to see what's in there and how much it is. But I think this is a really quick and easy kit that you guys can access that's going to be user friendly. Again, if you don't know where to start, this just gives you a few items to throw to your loadout and gives you a level up and upgrades your gear and equipment. That's a collab we did with Ironclad, and it's something we're going to do more of. I think we're going to explore more and more how to bring you guys the best gear, the kits that are already predetermined. I know I like doing that. It takes the guesswork out for me, and I know this is what I live, eat, and breathe, but for you guys, it might be easier just to go and say, you know what, what's Dom telling me that I need to load out with? I'm putting thought into this stuff. I'm not just throwing this stuff together. We discussed this and thought it was a really simple kit to give people. Maybe it's a great Christmas present, or even just to load yourself out with a better capability. Quick little gear breakout for us. You can find it. It's available now on the Ironclad website, and we look forward to doing more collabs in the future. I appreciate you guys watching Dangerous Questions. The question is, how do we give ourselves the best gear and options possible? Thanks for watching, guys. God bless you. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.